Okay, Ethan. So I am doing this because I want to show you the Star Wars Battlefront game. You know, this has been consuming a lot of my time, and I'll show you how much time it's been consuming. Let me go to the stats, and if you can see over here on the left where it's highlighted, there we go. So this is all the stats, and you can see I've played 397 hours of this game. A little ridiculous. So 2,283 games. Win ratio 49%. My KD is 0.94. So I probably died a few more times than I've killed, but that's okay. I'm definitely not a professional gamer. I just like to have a lot of fun playing the Star Wars. Okay, so let me go back and show you some of the custom features that we have. Let's take a look at the blasters first. So we got the DLT-19, and you can see that it says, you know, by the little graph there, it shows you how much damage you can give, what the rate of fire is, the range, and the cooling power. So the DLT-19, DH-17, A280C. This is the weapon that I usually use. I think it's the easiest one. It's automatic, so you just pull the trigger and hold it, and it fires rounds. I'll show you how that works. The RT-97C, the E11. So this is the basic Imperial weapon, and this A280C is the basic Rebel weapon. Next is the CA-87. That's like a shotgun. You can see it just blows out a whole bunch of damage, but it's really short range. The SE-14C, it's a 5-round burst, so if you're at close range, you can take somebody out in probably like 2 or 3 bursts. The T-21, the EE-3, this is the weapon that Boba Fett uses. It's a 3-round burst, a longer range weapon. The T-21 Bravo, a long range weapon. It's got pretty good damage. DL-18. The DL-44, this is Han Solo's weapon. DLT-19X, this is a sniper weapon. So you can scope in pretty good. The Relby V10, this is going to end up being not Dengar. Whose weapon is this supposed to be? I thought Betty was in here with me. The Relby V10, he's going to be one of the new heroes for the Death Star. He's going to use this weapon. This is Lando Calrissian's weapon, the X8 Night Sniper. The DT-12. And the EE-4. This one's pretty cool. It's a really close range, close quarter weapon. It shoots a 4-round burst, and it can take people out pretty quick at close ranges. So let's look at the appearances that you can do for the Rebels. They have a lot of human faces, but then when you rank up and you can purchase, you've got the Celestin, which is Neonum, the Duros, the Rhodian, the Greedo, Zabrak, Ishtib, the Corrin, the Twi'lek, the Weequay, and the Bespin Wingguard. So that's all the Rebel customizations that you can do. For Imperial, you have a bunch of helmetless humans. The very first ones, let me scroll all the way up for you. The very first ones, you got a male stormtrooper and a female stormtrooper. You can really hardly tell. I think the hip size changes a little bit, and that's about it. And then it's just a bunch of human faces. And then you can get to the Scout Trooper, Shadow Trooper, and Shock Trooper. You can do emotes as well. I'll show you the ones that I have when I start playing. HUD Contracts was a pretty neat feature that they added during the DLC. So what it was is you could pay Jabba the Hutt and he would tell you certain things you had to do to unlock a weapon. So for the bounty hunter, you had to get 3 blaster pistol streaks and then get 15 kills with the scout pistol. And each one of these you had to pay to open up, and then you had to complete these missions to get the HUD contract, so you could get these different items. It was a lot of fun. It added a little mini game to the overall game. Oh, let me go back. Okay, so we were talking about cards. You can do loadouts, and so you have a thermal detonator. If you look at the description, it tells you what it is. The most popular and widely used grenade in the galaxy. It's easy to use and deadly results. So you use it once, but then you have to wait 15 seconds before you can use it again. So all these have a certain amount of time before they have to cool down before you can use them again. There's a thermal detonator, scout pistol, ion torpedo. If you want to read any of these, you can pause it and then read it and then carry on. Cooling cell. And now you'll notice these ones are different than the previous ones I showed because it's got a number. You can either charge this by finding, like, they look like little lightning bolts in the game that you can charge these up with, or you can purchase. So to get 25 charges, it costs 1,700 credits. So these ones, they cost a little bit of credits if you want to charge them, or if you got to try to find them on the field. Impact grenade. This one is different than detonator, that it blows up on impact. Pulse cannon is for sniping. It'll kill somebody in one shot. Ion shot, focus fire, ion grenade, scan pulse, jump pack, homing shot, scout trait. Now these traits, and this is what I was talking about. You look at the different levels. So you start at level 1. For the scout trait, it says sprinting does not show on enemy scanner. When I start playing, you'll see in the lower left-hand corner, there's kind of a little map, and it kind of shows you where the enemy is at. So if you're using the scout trait, if you're not sprinting, you'll seem like you're invisible on the little map. Level 2, you can sprint and fire your primary weapon. It doesn't show on the scanner. And level 3, sprinting and firing doesn't show. And when you kill an enemy, it resets your weapon's heat, so you're not going to overheat. All these traits have their own little specific. So you got the survivalist, which deals with health regeneration. Bodyguard, which helps with explosive damage. Flash grenade, explosive shot, smoke grenade, personal shield, barrage. It just shoots out 3 rounds of explosives. Sharpshooter, it's another one of the traits. It has to do with being a headshot kills. Bowcaster, that's what, man, brain fart. That's what the Wookiees use, specifically Chewbacca. Cycler rifle, it's a sniper rifle that shoots an actual solid projectile, so it can go through field generators. The bounty hunter trait, which gives you a power up, a higher chance with each kill. The escape artist, this is the new one where you just sprint around crazy. It's a lot of fun. That's one I've been using. Berserker, which when you get hit, it boosts your damage when you hurt others. The stinger pistol, which kind of sends a little poison dart at somebody and poisons them for a little while. Scout binoculars, adrenaline stem, which you can use to heal yourself. Disruption, shot grenade, scattergun, which is a shotgun. It also uses projectiles, so it shoots through the energy shields. Dioxis grenade, which sends poison into the area you throw it into. The Bacta bomb, which heals you and the nearby friendlies. And the ion neutralizer. So those are all the things that you can use to set up your hand. And that's what a hand looks like. So you'll have your trait, which right now it says empty, so I'm going to use my escape artist because I like sprinting fast. And then you can set up different hands. I haven't seen how many hands you can set up, but I've got 1 of 6 right there. So I've got a grenade, the Stinger pistol, and back to bomb. In my second hand, I've got the jump pack. I like to use the jump pack. It'll get you out of tight spots or get you to the action a lot faster. Explosive shot and Dioxis grenade. But I can always switch that around depending on what I'm playing or doing.